Maybe they still following some type of COVID protocol. But if you have to fire people, call them in the office and do it one at a time. Okay, getting fired shouldn't be no damn group project. Even when it was mass layoffs in 2008, I believe we still got called in the office individually. At least I did. Okay, granted, it was like a jury, yeah.
Me, that we did the people with me. And Leon left. Where I was placed, Leon left. And I probably was in there for about, 30 hours? Wow. I used to go on LeBron for 30 hours. Got about 10 in with me. And Leon Lett came in. And came in with a dude. With a dude from his hometown from Alabama.
Yeah.
I said, Cat, man, what you doing? I don't know what you're doing, man. I'm sitting up here, man, you with all this going on with us. I said, what you doing, Cat? You gonna bring him over here like that, man? And then I thought about it. I said, don't worry about it, Cat. Y'all give it to him. Don't worry about it. Because I looked around and saw the double-digit numbers, and I looked at him, and he was like, and that's when I said, Cat, don't worry about it. Look at him.
He's not tough. He can't.
He gonna say things, but ain't nobody gonna believe it. I said, they gonna say, push up line. And then you saw what? I said, he all right. But he was like this. He ain't believing. So I can even tell him this, but he ain't believing what he see. He like, oh, we okay. He gonna tell it, but ain't nobody gonna believe it. He doesn't believe it.
Oh my God.
We cool. So yeah, it was, and then we became cool.
Oh man.
Yeah. I can tell you nothing. Hell yeah, what Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
Talk to him.
Yeah.
New York. Mike Tyson really just got out.
Yeah.
Just got out.
Yeah.
And I heard
He hungry.
Yeah. And we were like, hey man, this. I say, we're gonna go to dinner. He just got out. I'm still on probation.
Yeah.
I'm on probation. I just got out of my mess. So I just got. I was still on probation. And we go out. And he, Michael, man. I said, man, listen, man. We're at club. I said, man. I said, Michael, man, you. He said, you. I heard about you and them pink toes. You were talking about.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We know.
The pink toes?
Just white women. Yeah. Snow bunnies.
Pink toes?
You've been with him like that. You've been watching.
Wow.
I am.
Tonight. I said, we will get some tonight. And we went back to his suite over. He was over at Trump Tower at this big suite, man. And we took, everybody in there. There you go. We all go. And so we're leaving. Me and Mike, me Tyson, and all our buddies.
Yeah.
And sitting there, we're getting in my limo. We're going back to his suite.
Yeah.
T.O. was sitting there. T.O. was leaving the club too. I said, hey man, you right? I said, no, we're going to go. I said, oh, come on, man, we'll get you a ride. Put T.O. in the room, put a car, and we all go. We get back to the hotel suite and we start, T.O. on the wall like this. T.O. looking around, Mike Tyson, look at the young man, because he was just a young buck then. Look at the young buck. The young buck said, oh my God, my career is over. I'm with Mike Tyson and Mike Irvin. Because he always like, you okay, man, you need to take I get my limo to send you home. He said, yeah. You can take the limo to go home. And then I said, you two, y'all ride with him.
You got a road game tonight.
I said, you two ride with him. He's a little shy. Make sure he's okay in the car. Oh my God, man. Yeah, we did some crazy things, man. And then Mike Tyson, of course, after a couple of we messing around for an hour, he takes my limo. He said, I'm gonna take the limo, make an errand, run errand. I don't know where this joker went, man. I'm calling him, man, can you bring back that damn limo, man? Dude, when that driver got back, he looked like Mike had done took him 2 heads. I said,
like
where
Peter
you
McNeely.
going, man? He said, hey, man, Mike had me everywhere, man. I said, why you didn't tell me how to get back? He said, tell Mike Tyson what? I ain't telling Mike Tyson nothing. That's my dude, man. I love Mike Tyson, man. He's the greatest dude in the world. Yeah, man, he had such a big heart,
Yeah.
but was so ferocious, man. But I just love the dude.
I read a story recently where I think it was maybe one of his trainers or somebody was saying that he would sleep with girls before the fight to take the edge off so he wouldn't kill the person that he was about to fight. Like he was trying to weaken himself,
Right.
so he wouldn't be too violent.
Hey, boy. That's bad. But the fighters are different, though, dog.
Yeah.
You know, John Jones, a great friend of mine, he's kind of told me some of his pre-fight stuff, man. Them fighters are, boy, they're different.
Yeah.
That's why I respect the hell out of them. I
Yeah.
respect the hell out of them, man, because I'm talking about, boy, y'all do whatever y'all got to do.
Yeah.
Get your ass in there.
Yeah.
Y'all, hey, man, I ain't bothering y'all. Do what you got to do.
But you weren't scared, like you would.
I read some stories. The Eugene Lockhart story.
Yeah, but
that's a great story.
But that's different.
Can you tell that story? Because you were kind of sweet in the story.
Because you're standing up to a guy that's bullying a team employee. So this is
Break it down to it. Break it down to it.
And how y'all heard? Who told
You're snitching.
I told you my favorite athlete.
Let me first tell you this. Lockhart is my boy.
Now.
Eugene Lockhart was my boy. Eugene Lockhart was my boy.
You know how he said that? He said he's my boy. I made him my boy that day. He became my little boy.
Let me tell you what made my boy. When I first got to Dallas, he was living in this area called High Country, and he was telling me all about it. Like, you know, I'm the brokest dude in the world. I'm the 15th of 17 kids. I just got here. I don't have anything.
Yeah.
So I was looking for a house. He was saying, "You should get a house over in my area, the Highlands." I was like, okay. I came and looked, and I did buy a house over there. It was great. And it was great. Still own the house. My daughter has the house now. I got plenty homes everywhere, but it's just different. It's different. When you got 16 brothers and sisters, like I got 4 or 5 summer homes in Florida. I just got some of them Negroes in all of them. So they won't leave. Every time I buy a home, they come over and visit. I said, man, this is my summer home. And I said, okay, man, it's time to go now. And they said, well, we're going to stay. I said, no, dude, we got to go. This is the summer home. You come back here in the summer. Oh, we'll stay here till you come back in the summer. It don't work that way. They have done this in every home I have. And I keep on. I own 5 homes in Florida, and when I go to Florida, I have to go to a hotel. It's true story. It's true story. Messing around with my brothers and sisters, them Negroes. They were all like, man, y'all go home, man. And then they was like, no, we're going to stay here and take care of the house for you. We're going to take care of the house for you. But every day, my office gets a call.
We're going to take care of the house. We're going to take care of it.
But every day, they get a call, say, yo, the water, this is leaking. And I said, well, tell them to fix it. You know, they call the office to get money. I said, y'all living in the house.
Yeah.
They don't do anything. So yeah, family's a whole nother month.
You ever wish you had half that many children?
Yeah.
You ever wish you were the 8th or 9th?
I wish I was an only child. Yes, but I have to look at it on the other side. I said, you know what? God gave me a football team to live with. So I learned how to lead football team. And everywhere I set these feet in the sand, I have left a footprint of greatness because I am an S brother. What I mean by S brother, when you say, did you win a championship? No, I won championships. I won championships on all levels. I'm an S brother.
Plural.
All levels, all ships. That's what I call
You own a
plural.
house in Florida? I own houses.
All houses. I just got a lot of Negroes living in my houses in Florida. That's all I just said. But they're my family. They're my family.
Lockhart.
That's why God made sure
Yeah.
that He made family blood. Because He know you couldn't cut them loose. He said you can't cut them loose.
Right.
They part blood. They're blood. That's just the way it is. But Lockhart made. I got a house over by Lockhart. And Lockhart was my boy now, because you got to remember now, I just moved to Texas. I was coming from Florida, young buck.
Yeah.
I'm in Texas. I didn't understand all the rules. They were closing down the liquor stores. They closing down at 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
And I was like, what, man? I ain't been 9 o'clock. But see, Lockhart was like, man, yeah, man, what's we doing? That he and his wife lived right up the street, and I wasn't married at the time. I wasn't married. I said, man, yeah, man, we got a party going, man. But the liquor store closed. Shit. Some Crown Royal and vodka on the doorstep. I'ma just come through and scoop it. And he would always look out for me. Now he may try to scoop by later on. He really think he can get some, of course, from Crown Royal, you know. But we were boys. We were boys. But that time, this was at his restaurant. when we got into it.
Really?
I owned the restaurant.
Man,
Then
that's
we got into
valid.
it, and he was just, and I was like, man, let's stop, man. Let's,
You were bullying the team employees,
yeah,
right?
Yeah. And I'm not big on that. I'm just not big on that.
But I love that.
I'm not big on taking advantage of small people or somebody that. Yeah, I just wasn't big on it. I said, you gotta stop that, man. I said, I'm not okay with that. And so I had to just situate it a little bit. Just so he stopped. But he stopped. He stopped. We were all cool, and we were able to get back to it. And that, we really got into a little fight at the Cowboys Cafe. Now my brother, I was somewhere playing, my brother goes over there because we were playing pool. That's where we used to hang out. They used to wait on us to come back from games at the cafe, because that's where all the girls were waiting on us to come back from games too. So everybody was waiting on us to go. But and I would come back, and my brother was over there, and he got into a fight with somebody right at the Cowboys Cafe. I come back, fight's over, everybody's gone. A couple of days later, I go home. I said, "What's this? You're being sued." I said, "Why are you suing me for what?" So some fight at the cafe. I said, "I thought it was Eugene Locke."
Yeah.
Locke? Suing me for what happened at the cafe?
Yeah.
You joking? I was like, now I looked into it. It was that dude. He was suing me because he was in a fight with my brother. I said, how the hell is that? I'm playing football somewhere in another city.
Yeah,
What has that got to do? So that brought that back up. So yeah, it was crazy, man. It was crazy.
Have you ever been intimidated by someone that you play with? You don't seem like someone that scares
Let me
easily.
tell you something, dog.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah.
And somebody asked me that, late in the year, late in my career, we signed Alonzo Spell.
I remember him. Yeah. Bipolar.
And this is when Alonzo had some issues.
We didn't know then, yeah.
And we watched him have some issues, and they played out on TV, and God bless him and everything, man. But when we brought him in the locker room, and I saw him, he was, Alonzo Spell like 6'8", man. I mean, muscles everywhere. I mean, oof. And dude, I was like, boy, that's the only dude I ever looked at and said, Coach, that's the only dude that I can say I was truly intimidated with. I walked around real carefully, all right, because Alonzo Spellman looked like a man. He was just, he was stacked, but just probably him.
But generally speaking, like when you're playing against any other team, were there any players that maybe you weren't intimidated by, but like you really respected and you didn't, push them in a certain way?
And here is this man world that we are afraid in. Was there somebody that made you, the best way we can state it, that made you check your courage? Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
It was somebody that makes you, and I always tell people when I'm explaining, he said, well, Michael, you were fearless. Stop saying that.
Yeah,
right.
Are you joking? No, I'm not fearless. Courage does not say fear did not exist. Courage said that fear exists, that you had ability to overcome your fear and go forward, which is a great attribute to have.
Yeah.
But fear is real. We're playing, I said, man, we're playing dudes like, I'm playing running lot.
Yeah.
Like running lot. And people think, you can go, I run across the middle. Yes, I'm afraid. That dude right there cut his own damn finger off to get back in the game to hit somebody.
Yeah.
You hear his finger hit somebody. So you can't go back in. Why can't I play? Well, your finger is hanging off. Well, the only way you play,
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers of
Of course I'm scared.
Oh my God.
I'll help people because very sad fear does exist. How do you overcome that fear? You got to put that great fear over the greater fear. A greater fear. So every time Troy called 262, that means double slam, I'm running the slam route. And then you break the huddle, and everybody said, watch Mike on the slant. They know you're running the route, right? They know you're running. But I would line up, I said, dang, run this route. As soon as I got in the stands, little Michael started talking to Big Michael. Because Big Michael was scared. But little Michael said, Big Michael, you got to run this slant. I said, no, man. And then little Michael said, hey, Big Michael, if we don't run this slant, we may have to run back to the ghetto. I said, you know what?
They'll have two.
I'm scared to go take that hit, but I ain't never going back to bed. I put it up against a greater field.
I want to ask you about that because I've heard you say that you can't go back to the ghetto. How do you stay hungry after you made tens of millions of dollars? You got 2 Super Bowls. Because he's kind of climbed. I'm trying to climb 3. I'm saying by the 3rd time, by 95.
Okay.
But like at that point, you went back to back. Then you lost 1 year, and now it's how do you stay that hungry when it's I'm the man.
You don't miss that explanation.
You got tenants, bro.
I'm sitting back there.
I can't go back to the ghetto. My brother can't go back to the ghetto. I'm gonna be fine.
I'm gonna tell you something too, man. I always say this. You see Jerry Jones, Bill Gates, jumping. People I leave my house Wednesday to go to the Thursday night game. I leave Thursday night game, go all the way to LA to do shows Saturday, Sunday in LA. I leave LA Sunday, fly out here to do shows Monday and Tuesday. Then I go back home on Tuesday night and start all back over on Wednesday evening. And they said, why are you working so hard? I said,
because there's no bitches anymore. You gotta do something to fill the time.
that's true too. I don't mind because the devil
Keep on busy.
I want to stay focused because remember I'm 100%.
Yes.
In a good direction. I got to keep it in a good direction. And that's true. But look at all
one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're still working. They're still working. What the hell are you talking about? Stop working.
This
First
is
of
a
all, it's not
diving
just
effort
about
by
it's
Evans.
about
What a catch.
No.
When you're part of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year.
So you
That's because of catches like that.
You had it for sports. You stopped.
Yeah.
Now, did you know this, or did you learn this after having some tough times when you left the game?
Well,
into
when
Cardinal
I first left the game,
territory now, it's
when you
first
first
and
leave the
10
game,
at
you
the
realize
41.
how lost you are because all your life playing football, everything.
Brady gonna throw.
Yeah. So now you have freedom,
Complete.
nonstop
It's
freedom.
Chris Godwin. He'll get this
And
one down near the 20-yard line, just
It's
shy
not
of
just
the
freedom.
20. Counting down toward the midway point.
I had freedom when I was broke, couldn't do that. Freedom ain't the problem. It's rich with freedom. It's with freedom and that little mole on that shoulder.
In for the Buccaneers touchdown.
I said this way.
Patriot pal Rob Gronkowski. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
We all got a kid and a king in
Ryan
us.
Suckerborn for the point after.
And the king is our best us. But the kid is our crazy us. He always wants to do crazy
And that one
shit.
gives the
And you
Bucs
gotta
a
let him out
7-0
sometimes.
lead.
You just gotta keep it to you and yourself, and then keep it quiet. Whatever you do, keep it quiet, let him out, and then get back to your king.
So when did you transition?
Yeah, was there like a moment where you're like, I can't keep doing this?
When I first retired, dog, and when I tell you, I had assistants, right?
Yeah.
Like,
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
But when I stopped,
You could lock
it was over.
Yeah.
On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out.
And then I
And only
retired,
able to
right?
get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
This will be last weekend. Have a great one.
Ah.
Have a great one.
Yeah.
We done. And I have a great one. And I stumble on it on Monday or Tuesday. Sleep for 2 days, and that's it. It's over. And then, go somewhere. I don't know. Go get some milk from the store and run into 2 or 3 of them. And then I'm like,
Yeah.
And then I went out
The
again.
Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Why am I doing things after I said it was
Throwing
over?
to start
It
the
always
drive.
worked before
Murray.
when I said it was over.
Escaping
But this
the pressure
time,
right.
I kept falling back and
That'll be
falling
caught.
back.
It's
And
his
then that's when I
Gully.
realized
And
that
they'll
I
get it
started
all the way
studying
up
my
about
own
5
stuff.
yards
That
shy
all I
of
was doing was
midfield.
smoking addictions.
A big
So
play
since
to
I
start
didn't
him
have
out.
anything
Has him at the
to
45
put my
already.
energy in, I couldn't come out of what I was in. And that was a tough.
And he'll work it
That
across
was a tough thing.
midfield
So I had to
inside the
I
45.
had to learn to stop doing all
Well,
this.
no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back to back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right?
Because you always had
First
football.
down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran.
And when I didn't have
Looks
football,
like they got the defense set back on their heels.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got the
Dropped
time,
a
you got
yard or
some
two
money,
shy
and
of
you
the
just kind of
30.
fell back into it, man. So once I learned that, then I understood what I needed.
And what did you shift the addiction to?
And now Murray's going to set
You're
up
like,
the
I gotta
throw.
go.
Leading
Right.
the pressure right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone.
Yeah.
This is caught inside the 5.
So maybe
and they
life
are
is
able to
addiction.
stop
You
it,
just
but he
gotta
does
find
take
the
it all
way.
the way to the
Let's put it
2.
this way. Maybe
Well, this is a
success
defense that's definitely
is
on their
addiction.
heels now
You just
because
have
they
to
gave
make
up
sure
the
you
running play
put
for good
that
yardage one
focus
play
and
ago.
passion into
Now the
positive
pass here
things
sets this
instead
offense
of
up first
Yeah,
and goal.
drugs,
They're going to have to dig in strong
exactly.
now
I
because
relate
they've
to
been
that.
in retreat so
Right.
far on
But
this
now when you
drive.
say
This offense on the
success,
march.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Winning football championships make you happy, yeah.
It still makes me happy, man. Winning football is great.
After
and I
one,
love football, and I love
7-0
nothing.
on EA
But
Sports.
when I see one of my little granddaughters right now, and I say to them,
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
that makes me happy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Papa will be taking care of you.
Yeah.
Their Papa will be dead and gone.
Yeah.
He's still going to be.
So how do you
And
not
he
get
is
into the
in for
trap with like so
6.
many athletes that spend all
Touchdown,
their money for the
Cardinals.
extravagant lifestyle?
Chase
All right, guys, we're going to take a
Edmonds
break for a second because I got to make sure you're
taking it
gambling the
from
right
2
way. The
yards
right way to
out.
gamble
And
is
the
to make
Cardinals
money.
are
And how
just
do you
an
make the
extra
most
point
money? Well,
away
shit,
from
if somebody's
tying this
giving...
game.
He saw everybody that had anything around him get it
Now Matt
taken,
Prater for the
be
point
possessed,
after.
houses, cars, because they couldn't keep up with payments. That's all he's like. So
It's
now
up and
he
good,
just
and
I'll
we're
do
tied
simple
at
numbers.
7
He
here
just got a
in quarter
$5
number
million
2.
signing bonus. $5 million signing bonus. And this dude wants to say, man, I got $5 million.
Each team's
Here
had
is
it. Each team has
where-
scored.
where he could
7-7
use-
here as the
use to
kicks
get to where he
away.
is. I call sometimes your greatest asset.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
And the poverty around him as fuel to make him a great athlete, to make it. But now you use your yesterday to set your tomorrow. But now your yesterday is hurting your tomorrow. Because when he gets the $5 million signing bonus, he says, I want to get my house, I want to get a car. So he buys a $3 million house, say he spends $500,000 on cars. He's $3.5 million.
Yep.
And he said, I'm
The
buying,
Bucs
I'm
offense set to
flat
begin their
out.
next
So
possession.
nobody gonna come to
Now
our
the
take it
Cards
from
gonna
me
call
like I
another
saw
timeout,
them take
their
it
second.
from everybody else
So as they
around.
take it over, we step aside.
Yeah.
And that
You
last
get
drive,
$5
a
million, you
long
shit,
drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with
and
it?
I'm buy all that
think
stuff
that
I
they
want,
would,
but
because
I'm gonna
if
leave
they
that
were
$5 million
confident enough
sitting
to do
on
it on the
principle,
last drive,
and then I'm
starting
gonna make
backed
the
up
interest
in their
off
own
that $5
territory,
million to
why
pay
would
back
you
the
change
loan.
anything? They got to be
And
confident
I
in what
never
they're
touch my
presenting
principle.
and
So
continue
you
to do so.
cannot
Because
make
the
a
secondary,
fan
they really look
yesterday
clueless.
mess with your
And
tomorrow.
that was
Another
amazing
thing
because
we
that
do.
drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the
Why?
defense.
Wait a minute. Okay.
Here, second and 10.
Family skipping dynasty trust.
They're going
You
for
put all
help,
your
but the
family
pass
members
intercepted. It's
in
J.J.
in this
Watt,
trust.
and they will
That's what
take
I got.
over at the 26-yard line.
Anytime
A few
I give
things
money
better
out
than a
to
big
anybody
man
in my
interception.
J.J. Watt.
Tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad to throw it to the big guy, but you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is,
Yeah.
you know you're going to be
I want to
in
end up giving her the money to pay for the tax too, but I'd rather,
teammates.
you know what I'm
Maybe
saying?
Yeah,
I should
100%.
go for
It's
offense.
these
I've got
things
skills.
So when
that
you
causes a
learn
man to go.
Yeah, how did you learn?
I find myself cheering for him
For
after
my
they intercepted.
degree.
Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end
My
zone.
degree is in business
And he'll
management
get it down this
organization.
time
And
to
back then,
17.
you had to graduate early to leave and go to school early. So I graduated
fake it
after
to
my
counter.
junior year of
Now
eligibility and went to the draft. That's
And
how I
Hopkins has
controlled
got
my
it.
draft.
Touchdown,
Like when Green Bay
Arizona.
called with the 7th pick, Green Bay like, Michael,
DeAndre
we're going
Hopkins
to draft a receiver
there to
right
make the
here. I was
grab.
thinking about
And
you.
the Cardinals have taken the lead.
Really?
Don't do it. Not
Extra
me.
point good by Prater. And that
Really?
makes the
Nah,
score
I'm
14-7.
That's because I like this song. That's why I hate this guy. It won't work in Green Bay. Don't do it. Don't do it. And see, they couldn't draft me because if the
After
team
the
drafted me,
touchdown,
I
out
could
goes
have dropped the
Prater
class,
to kick.
gone back to summer school,
Oh.
and they would have lost the draft choice, and I could have applied for a
This will
supplemental
be
draft. So I
returned
had
from
total
deep in the
control.
end zone.
That's why I did.
And
I
he'll
learned
be
that from
dropped
Brian
at the
Coulson when he graduated.
21-yard line.
Slowest
So
quarterback
bringing
in Madden
it in
history.
zone, Cruz making
I
the
was the
decision,
longest
loses him
dude
about
in the
4
world
yards.
sitting negotiating with the NFL. I was the only one that played in Dallas.
And following the the
LA
interception. We'll
are
see what they can put together on
willing
this
to give
drive.
up some
I hear my own college coach right now. He always used to tell us before the team making
from
the
Martin.
biggest mistakes.
I thought this whole time because you were a Cowboy fan, yo. I'm so disappointed.
My dad was a big Cowboy.
Yeah.
But no, I did. We were Cowboy fans. We all big huge Cowboy fans. But I knew I was going to go down. And then Jimmy came to
So that's
Jimmy
back-to-back
Johnson
drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
It's a cool story.
After the turnover, here's Murray.
I'm telling you right now because
Dancing to his left.
I got to owe you a friend of mine about the Dallas Cowboys.
And they're going to be
Isn't that
set
crazy?
down around the 15-yard line.
Isn't that crazy?
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray.
Wow.
And you've been playing for Jimmy.
At the you, yeah.
By Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown.
A couple weeks ago, they gave him a Super Bowl.
Christian Kirk
Jimmy.
there to make
Yeah.
the grab. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
No, you're good. You're good. We'll figure it out.
I was right in back of him. He was right there addressing the crowd. I had just seen Jimmy.
Prater on to add the extra point.
He was gotten hard. He was happy. And when I saw him, I ain't never seen him this happy. And I just started crying.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
I looked at him and like, damn, look at all of this, and the people going crazy. And I thought about the whole journey and all that we've done together. And I was like,
After the
man,
touchdown,
all
out
of
is
this could
Prater
have been
to
gone
kick.
if he wasn't a great man that he is. Because I got into shit on my first day in
We'll
college.
see a return.
I heard about this.
I mean, I'm swinging and whipping people's ass. I had just got there. And they were playing with freshmen on the table, on the dinner table. And freshmen can't eat. I'm like, dude, I'm 1 and 6.
The Bucks
I ain't never
offense
seen a
set to
state like
begin
this.
their next possession.
My
And last
mom,
time wasn't pretty.
she
One
would take
play and an
whatever
interception. We'll
they
see
had
if they can
around
do
the house
better.
and whoever.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball
She
again
would
now on
food
this
they
drive
did. She
after
would
what
put it all
happened
in
on
a
the
pot
last
for
one.
them.
Throw it on the first play.
All you got to look at this.
Now I
Gain
got
the
to
fumble.
train to
And
all
the
this
Cardinals
team.
have got it.
And they
Go
were
the other
making the
way.
freshmen
And his
wait.
guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard.
So these big linemen kept trying to make me wait. And I did the first couple times. And then he tried to go and order the same damn steak I wanted. Man, I cracked his head with that plate. Wow. It started whooping. They took me, this is my first day, they took me to Jimmy's office, and I walked in, and Jimmy said, Mike, he said, son, you just got here, son. He said, you know, we can't be fighting our teammates, son. We can't do it. And I'm thinking, he's about to send me home, man. I just got him out of that damn ghetto. but he did. He said, "You're a young man. I'm not going to suspend you." He said, "I'm going to take it up with my senior because he should have known better not to let it get to that situation." So I was just thinking about all the time that I had screwed up that first year. That wasn't the only fight. That was the only fight. I got another fight a week and a half later in the weight room with the linebacker. He pushes me because we're changing music. Freshmen were supposed to left, and we're left.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, with the echoes of Cannon Blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone. The Bucks were introduced a moment ago, and they are
we got 8 more minutes. You just killed 2 of them, but we're going to take our 8 minutes. And I switched it back, and then he pushed me. Okay. And they get in between us. Coach comes right down. Calls us upstairs, a private meeting.
Justin Tucker ready to go here. This is going to be a ton of fun. Ravens and Bucks. Here we go from Tampa.
I'm on steam.
From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this.
I got to see this joker. What? Hey, Jimmy said, I want both Michael, I want you, and then come down in the middle of this right now and shake hands. And I was still on steam, dog. I was like, I told these jokers, man, I ain't with this. I ain't here for this, man. I got to make some money. I get my family out there hell. Man, I ain't with this. And a whole while I'm walking down there, just shake his hand. Just shake his hand. Just shake his hand and it's over. And the closer they got, the harder I got. And as I got close.
That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it'll bring
shit,
up a
that's
second
disrespectful.
Out of
down.
left hand, and I held it. And he was playing. He was shaking. And I said, "Oh, you okay?" And then knocked him out, broke his jaw and everything. And then when Jimmy called me, I said, "I'm definitely going to throw him. I'm definitely going to."
Shotgun
And he
now
called
for
me, and
Brady.
the first thing he said, because he's a big boxer fan. He's a great,
Looking
all
for
the big
Evans,
boxers
and it's
over there talk to us.
intercepted.
He looks at me and
Picked
said,
off by the Pro
"Son."
Bowler, Marcus Peters. And the return stops at the 30.
That
right there is the
so what I was
auspicious
thinking
start
about
that they were hoping
when
to
he was
avoid
getting
a
his ring
turnover
and
on
so
the first
happy,
possession.
all
I
the
love how
moves
you
and
use
all
those
the
college-bound
things,
words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate
and we
that.
lived
But
the
here's
life,
the
man.
thing for me.
And I said, "Oh
I'm
my
just wondering if
God,
their game
all
plan
of
is
it.
incorrect.
I could have missed
You
it
know, I
all.
think they felt like
Just
they could
sit
come
my
in and throw
rude
it
ass
around
back
pretty well.
home. None of it would have
Interception
happened,
early,
and I
they
just
made me
couldn't
think
stop
how they
crying
go about
for
attacking.
thanking him
Flush to his
just
right.
believing in me till I got through that rough
It won't be a
So
sack, but
obviously
it's
he
no
sees great
gain, and
talent.
it brings
That's
up
why
second down.
Yeah, he would say, if you're good, you get away with more, right?
Jimmy would, well, Jimmy
Lamar
said, yeah,
Jackson
I
somewhat
want to
contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty
I'm
good
not
job of it
talking
there.
about
And you know what's so
fair play,
difficult for
everybody
every
gets it.
defense that has to prepare for Lamar
Yes,
Jackson?
yeah.
You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do.
And you're
But
not
when you
making a
have
whole
to
lot
think
of
about
plays,
your
and I got
assignments
any
against
kind of
him,
problem,
it often slows down
get
your
on out of
feet.
it.
You don't move
But
as
if you make
fast.
plays
You
after
gotta be
plays
prepared
after
for this
plays,
guy.
we run into a little hiccup. We can work through that.
If you can play,
We
man.
can work through that. No matter what they
This is going
hiccup
to
is,
depend on
we
the
can work
spot,
through
but
it.
Guys,
it's
I'm going
not
to
a
quickly
very
interrupt
generous
this
one. He
incredible
looks to be
interview
about
with
a
the
yard
legend,
or
the
so
playmaker
short.
Michael Irvin, because I got to tell you about the infamous tour.
And he's
We're
gonna
coming
get
to
the first
Florida,
down here as he's
okay?
taken
Not
down
this weekend, but
at the
next weekend. We're
22.
in it. We're going to be in Jacksonville. All right, Jacksonville. Make sure you go check that out. We're also coming to the Laughing Spree Fest in Boca, and then closing out the year in Boston, New Year's Eve, and the day before New Year's Eve. We got 3 shows from Over Theater. Make sure you go check that out. Also, Toronto, things have been crazy. Keep adding shows. Wild Times. Massey Hall shut us down, but we're coming back, and we just keep adding shows and stuffing in their stupid fucking faces. So Toronto, thank you for all the love on that. Plenty more shows up at DNShows.com. We added a bunch more shows. California, New Orleans, a bunch of other places. Go to DNShows.com. Check those out. The infamous stores coming, baby. I got what you got.
This weekend, I'm going to be at Zany's in Nashville. Cop your tickets. Hurry the fuck up. December 9th through 11th, DC, I'm going to be at the Comedy Loft. Come through. January 7th and January 8th, I'm going to be in Dallas at Hyenas. Come buy tickets. And also, hit up Michael Irvin. Tweet him. Hit him on IG to tell him to come through also.
Jimmy walks by that psychology part.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Studying. This is after we done went through all the fights and everything, and he sees me in there studying. And he said, hey. He said, hey.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Everybody's wondering, what are we going to do? Now that Eddie Brown is Shakespeare is gone. Everybody else, what are we going to do?
Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10.
Oh, dog. I put on a 50-pound weight. Let's go run 70 flights of stairs all day. That's all I was thinking about. Well, I'm going to show him. But that he knew stuff like that, just little things like that to push you know what I mean, and bring the best out of you.
Pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And you guys just had
some of these
animosity,
guys
but
are
you
just
wanted
so
to walk through a
comfortable
wall for that guy.
being outside of the
And he did it with Charles Hayden.
They'll do it on
He did it with
purpose.
Charles Hayden. Same thing. Charles Hayden talks about all the time. He said when he got there, we got Charles Hayden from San Fran because Charles had supposedly stood on top of the head coach of the car and just took out the third leg and just watered it down.
Yeah. Charles Haley was the wildest. Yeah.
And when I said third leg, that's what it is. I'm talking about the third leg. Third leg.
Longest third leg on the Cowboys.
Ooh, longest third leg in the world. Talking about, I don't know why the dog flicks to know nobody got Chucky.
These teams' next touchdowns here in the first quarter.
Hey, nobody got Chucky dog. Hey, I'm bullshitting. Let me stop. I don't want the NFL will take my job. I said, I'm sorry, NFL. You should not be coming over there. I don't want to be man. I'm just sharing old story.
But you were saying, so Chuck came to and then Jimmy knew how to.
And Jimmy knew it, right? Jimmy went at Chuck one time. They went at him. And Chuck went in the tank. He went in the tank. And Coach said, hey, come to my office. And he talked to him about it. And Charles said, Coach, it just bothers me when it's like
the
that.
Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they get into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
Yeah.
When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
You're dealing with
Jackson
grown
on the
men.
give to
That's what makes
Dobbins.
football such a great sport.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, I can certainly tell my age partner because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college,
in order to
they
be
went
the best,
early in the draft.
you have to go
Instead,
through what
he somehow lasted until the second round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football out of the backfield? To be able to get him in the second round, that's what I call a steal.
On second down, the run with Dobbins.
So it's not just about
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 44 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe they've all done that here in the first quarter.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And they just have to be able to find
A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. These two teams all tied after one.
As a lead of a team, too, I had to find that
with the players. So that's what I was
5 yards remain on second down. They run from the shotgun with Murray.
And I mean,
a pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
And then we get in the game, and different things happen. And so I'm like, man, I gotta figure this out. And everybody's yelling, let's go. And it never really got to anything. So I said, okay,
and they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
I'm gonna take some time. Get in my car. I go over to his house. I go to his house. I say, okay, I go to his house. I say, hey, man, what's up, dog?
Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Sammy Watkins. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
I got to the door. Man, come on in.
Tucker with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7.
Right.
Then we got ready to walk me to the car. After we done ate and everything, what we call it? All right, see you later, 3 p.m. We're playing with the little. Man, I got in the car, so I got this joker.
Yeah.
I got it. See, in order to lead a man,
Tucker down to kick it away following the touchdown.
What makes the man? Now, the next time we get in the game, and he wasn't doing well, everybody.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
He's really tanking. He's tanking. I just walk by him. I say, man, hey.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
I told my dude was killing everybody. I said, I got him now. That's all I had to do. And anytime they got, I just picked up him.
Got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Big play that time through the air.
You got to know what
so the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Hey, man, all you had to do was say, I thought you said you were going to take care of your mom. You think you can take care of her with this effort? Oh, you got a whole nother effort. A whole nother effort. What makes that man tick? As a great leader, if you are a great leader, you got to. That's why I always tell people, don't be so quick to want to get in the leadership role, because you see it as a position of dominance and dominion over people. A real leadership is not about dominion over, it's about servitude. You got to serve you got to get the best out of everybody.
Pass here now is 2nd and 10.
Okay. Let's go. So some gonna shake it, not like you said, we'll just go with the first plan.
Throwing now is Brady. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Clinic, and then I put in for labor and delivery at Baptist, and then
The only reason I had asked you about that teaching, I just remember you saying that you liked it.
Now Brady again. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
I looked at
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 19 on the last play, 19 more here, and another first down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
And then I submitted those today too, so.
Hey, bro, Mike 40. It's been a long day for you.
Huh?
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast, but a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
Extra point up and good by Succa, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. On the return is Duvernay. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Space to run past the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 2nd and 4. A shotgun handoff. This is Murray now. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now they'll run. Murray. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Latavius Murray. A 3-yard touchdown run.
And both these people just don't do it. And especially today. Especially today. And you can hit the both people any kind of way and think there's no repercussions because they don't.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. This one's caught.
They're going to put all
and it stretches their lead up to 8.
They're going to post about it. They're going to complain about it. You know what I mean? So you have to be careful
to kick it away following the touchdown.
So, who was the best leader you played with? Because I heard you say Troy all the time, but it seemed like you were. I remember whenever you would go out, the team would not win. We were 3-0 when you had your injury that ended the career, and then we finished like 8-8. The Cowboys, the Cowboys.
Yeah.
So to me, it always felt like you were the heart, but everybody else says Troy. So why was he the better leader?
Well, Troy was the director,
and with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up.
That was good. We need that. Now I'm rallying. Let's go.
So much about defending the
Troy's
pass,
going to
being
come
able
to
to
me.
be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver.
Let's go. And I'll never forget it. Even Troy.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10 again from the 25-yard line.
We lost the game. And on the plane back, Troy said, "Can I talk to you?" And I came back, man. He said, "All right, how you feel?" I said, "Man, the quad. I had to pull the quad."
Brady now to throw.
He said, "Man," he said, "I know you're not helping, but can you just come back and practice?"
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even if
he certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
What you need for that team, and for him to come and say it,
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down.
I'll be out there and make sure. Because I just kept it going.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
We don't want to take all your time, man.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts.
Hey, man, we're just so grateful you came through, man. Big fans over there. We want to tell people about the things you got going on.
Eluding the pressure
so please tell them everything, all the information. How they can consume Michael Irvin in as many ways as possible.
Ain't this crazy, man? Where it's